Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Guess what? I got mail. I love mail day and this is one of the ones I've been looking forward to. For the last couple of years I've been using inks by the Birmingham Pen Company. I think they've been beautiful inks, and recently they have moved to in-house ink as opposed to getting it outsourced from Germany. So I've loved the inks. I've loved how they've performed, all that sort of stuff. So today we are going to look at just a couple of inks from them. They've been generous to send out these for review. And what I'm going to do is I have 3 inks in here. One that I already have the original formulation of, and 2 new ones. So let's get cracking. Let's see what is in here, and I'll swab them up and we can have a look at the colours. Just opening it up here for anyone's interested. This is a steel wheel cut jack knife. Okay, let's get some ink. Very well wrapped. I'll unwrap this and we'll see what's in here. So here we are, 3 bottles of ink today. Very exciting. One thing I love is that they have rebranded some of the packaging. Now coming in a nice little sort of cardboard box. There's no label on the outside of the box as to what ink is in the box. Now I know what I've got coming, but I have no idea which is which. So let's have a look and see. So, first one, Soft Pretzel. 3 River Stadium Soft Pretzel. Beautiful, from memory, beautiful sort of light brown. We'll swab that up in a second. A Cat Named Sam Pop Art Purple. Now, from what I have read, this used to be Andy Warhol Pop Art Purple. So I'm actually going to swab these up next to each other. And we can get a bit of a sense as to, you know, the differences. Highland Park Zoo Polar Bear. Really cute colour. So I'm going to swab these up and do a little writing, and we can have a look at them on some Tomo River paper. So I'm going to start with Polar Bear here. Open that up. I do like the bottles that Birmingham Pen Company use. So this is Tomo River paper, so we're going to get a good sense of the shading and if there's sheen and all those sorts of things of this ink. So put down a nice swatch there, and then let's just write the name next to it. I'm going to just say this is Polar Bear. Next, let's look at Soft Pretzel. I want to get a good amount of ink down. Cannot spell today apparently, but Soft Pretzel. And now let's look at Pop Art Purple. I'm just going to leave a little bit of space so I can put the other one next to it as well. This is the new formulation, or the newly branded Pop Art Purple. Put quite a lot down for that one. And now I'll just put a little swatch of the original Pop Art Purple, which is lighter. A number of these inks have undergone sort of facelifts in the new formulations. And because they are new formulations, they are now made in-house as opposed to being outsourced, which I'm always for. Like, the more unique makers we have, be it ink or pens or nibs, please, more in-house made nibs. Like, I love Yovo and, you know, Bock and Schmidt as much as the next guy, but it would be great to see more in-house made nibs. But that's a different story. I'm going to let these inks dry, and then I'm going to just come back and we'll have a quick look at them once they're dry. Okay, so these are basically pretty much dry now, so we can have a good look at them and see some of the properties of this ink. Firstly, we'll start with Polar Bear. Now, actually, across the line, these three all feel pretty wet, which is nice. I do prefer sort of a more flow-prone ink, and I know these were done with like a glass dip pen, but you can still get a sense of there's you know, it's a nice. They feel nice and wet at this stage. Polar Bear, nice, solid, really lovely turquoise blue. It's not got a huge amount of sheen or anything like that. There's a couple of hits of it, but shading is nice, but it's warm. And some things I've always liked about the palette from Birmingham Pen Company is that a lot of the colours are very warm. And this one definitely is that. Soft Pretzel, nice. Reminds me to some degree of a couple of other inks, something like, maybe without the orange of SBRE Brown, but close to something like Papier Plume's Pecan ink, and a couple of inks sort of in that similar sort of colour family, some of the Herbane Browns perhaps. It's nice. It's sort of, it's not super shady. It's shady. It is shady, don't get me wrong, but like the contrast between the light and the dark is not as strong as, say, SBRE Brown, but there's it's like a hint of shine, not sheen perhaps, but a nice ink. Nice tone in that brown. Then we get to the Pop Art Purple. Now, the original Pop Art Purple I loved for its vibrancy. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's rich, it's got great shading. It's a true purple, like bright violet purple. The new formulation is darker. The new formulation is actually very close. So its name is A Cat Named Sam, Pop Art Purple. Now, Andy Warhol did a series of, I think they were like paintings and little sketches and stuff of cats named Sam. And one of them is, one of the more famous ones is this purple. And the purple is almost bang on. Like the lighter shading is like where it's lighter, and then the detail is in a darker purple, and that's sort of similar to the darker purple. So they've actually really nailed that. Whereas the original Pop Art Purple, I think, was more for that sort of like comic book pop that, you know, was so popular at the time. But this is a much more muted sort of purple. It's richer. It's got touches of like a grey in the shading. It's very interesting. But these were three of the new formulation inks from Birmingham Pen Company. As I said, I've done a bunch of videos on Birmingham Pen Company inks in the past. I love them. These three will be getting reviews, which is exciting because I love reviewing ink, and I love reviewing inks from this company. So I'm not going into too much detail here, just really wanted to show the colours and show the difference between those two purples. And when I do a review, I will show some performance comparisons and things as well. But these will be reviewed over the coming months. So thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all those sorts of things. I am the _offstage_me. You can also drop me an email here or message me here, or if you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel by sponsoring a review or providing an item for review, just like Birmingham Pen Company did here very generously with these 3 bottles of ink, I would really love to hear from you. Support Birmingham Pen Company. This is one of the nicest, you know, companies, small pen companies going around, make beautiful looking pens, and the inks are just absolutely glorious. As I said, they've changed to in-house now, which I am a big supporter of. So, thank you for watching, and until I talk to you next time, enjoy your pens, enjoy your inks, and I will talk to you soon.